Chapter 10. We're doing Bao Sanniang first.
Alright.
I'm starting it up. Just reset the thing. Just do a factory reset.
Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing.
Wait, did I? Yeah. Hey guys, it's Ryzen.
Zeta.
Welcome back to Dynasty Warriors 9. Did they change the way the window looks like on YouTube? Huh. That's weird. No, get back to the default. Maybe I'm just imagining it. I don't know. Whatever.
I can't wait to show everybody what I'm capable of.
Bao Sanniang time. After all that, Ado didn't get his laptop working.
Yep, I'm gonna have to do a factory reset.
Zero is asking you if you fixed your PS4.
For the most part, it seems like it's working. I'm changed power strip, and that seemed to have been the cause of the problem. The only thing it was affecting was my PS4, apparently.
Well, that's not surprising because
Yeah.
it takes the most ampage of what you had plugged in.
It hasn't shut off randomly on me. Everything runs like it used to, I guess.
Yeah, so you had a power strip that was dying, basically. And so what was probably happening is it was sending the wrong amount of voltage in spurts and like dying or shutting off.
Ah, there you are. I found you at last.
New cutscene.
Bao Sanniang. She was the daughter of Bao Kai. An extremely beautiful young woman, she was also skilled in the martial arts.
And a completely made-up character.
By coincidence, she met Guan Suo as he was fleeing from Jing province and took a strong interest in him.
Who is also completely made up.
In fact, she liked him so much that she followed him all the way to E province.
What?
You have no idea how long I've been looking for you. I never would have guessed you'd come this far.
Obsessed much?
You're that girl I met escaping from Fan Castle.
That's right. Oh, I'm so glad you remember.
You still look like you're not
I
a day
just
over
couldn't get you out of
16.
my head. I mean, you're just so handsome and refined and strong. I just had to find you again.
Sorry about the whole thing with your father
It was
dying.
fate
That
brought us
sucks.
together, and fate which has reunited us now. From now on, I'm never letting you out of my sight.
That's wonderful. You're so
God.
bright and cheerful.
I
Not to
honestly
mention
think I've
strong
played the
and
story
determined.
before.
With you around,
Yes, with me around?
it will provide us with a distinct advantage in battle. You will be a valuable asset to the army of Shu.
How do you even know if she can fight?
The army of Shu? That wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
You have electric problems with
But
money
I
counting
suppose I
machines?
can't
That
complain.
sucks.
After all, I'll get to be with you, Guan Suo.
Hey! Someone, come here!
Oh god, let's not watch Zhang Fei randomly die again. Yeah, I know. That's basically her only character, is she likes Kwon Suo. She's a one-track character.
Zhang Fei. He's
Okay, fine.
dead.
One last time for Huang Zhang's line.
No,
My
God.
I can.
Master Guan Yu and Master Zhang Fei were both fine warriors. It's not right that they should be cut down in the prime of their youth. I will make sure Wu is punished for that terrible crime.
Ethereal Soul is in the chat.
I appreciate your passion,
What are we
everyone.
going on?
For the
Will they
sakes
make
of
an Extreme
Guan
Legends
Yu
game?
and
No.
Zhang Fei, we cannot.
They don't need to make Extreme Legends anymore. They can just do DLC.
Guan Yu, Zhang Fei, your death
I don't even
will
think they're
be
gonna make an
avenged.
Empires, although they
We
could.
will advance to Yiling and I.
Okay, so invite you in. They've already announced they're not doing Extreme Legends. I think they got sued over the whole mixing two discs together, which is kind of silly, but
Slay Sun Quan
I don't know what
with
happened
my
to that
own
lawsuit.
hands.
I don't think it went anywhere, but I don't remember exactly. So I've already equipped her, so all I gotta do is show you guys her other outfits. Yeah, that's Wan Suo's character. He's totally blind to her affection because he's stereotypical anime protagonist guy. Kind of silly. So she's got a cheerleading outfit for some godforsaken reason. She's certainly in good shape, that's for sure. But anyway. Yeah, I don't know why they decided to give her a cheerleading outfit. If you're wondering why I have it, it came with the season pass. I'm not gonna not download it. Here's her. I mean, I guess I could not choose not to download it, but why I bought the thing. So they're gonna throw it in as far as the season pass is concerned. I forget which season pass that was included with, but it's a thing. They announced it at some point on Twitter, I believe. I don't know when. But they said I don't think they specifically said like there's no Extreme Legends for this game. They just said they're done with Extreme Legends as a concept. Like, I don't know, a couple years ago. I think they acknowledged the interest in Empires, but I don't know. I'm not sure how they would actually go about doing it. This is the last time we're going to be doing Yiling, so we might as well actually do the missions. I'll take one of them and you can take the other. I'm going to do, I'll take Ziggy, I guess. Once you're in, Ado.
Yep.
Oh, crap. I should, fermented fish, I guess. I spent her upgrade points. Yeah, she's got those ridiculous duck hooks, but the duck hooks are pretty good in this game. Of course, they were pretty good in DW8 Empires, so they have a surprising amount of range.
I think it's only because you got them range up things.
No, and they help, but not an extreme amount of them. It's only 20%. Dracula versus Ganondorf.
You hit people behind you.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I don't know enough about Dracula's powers to comment. Apparently the next death battle is Dracula versus Ganondorf.
Oh
I would
my
think
God.
Ganon would win, but I don't know. I mean, Dracula does have... Doesn't he have, like, some sort of hypnosis kind of powers? So, I don't know. Can't count that.
I'll just put it this way. All Ganondorf needs to do is sneak up behind him
Wow.
and just shove a stake through his heart.
Actually, could he even kill Dracula? Now that I think about it. I got stuck on the wall there, guys. It runs smoother. They did a performance patch. They did that ages ago.
You float about this battle.
To be fair, I'm playing on the pro, so I never had the performance issues. But they fixed it for non-pro users. There's a couple of there's like a graphic setting you can use that they added. And the PC they stabilized it for, from what I understand. They had an optimization patch for that. Plus they got the co-op, as you can see now. It's pretty cool. It's like the first time I've ever gotten stuck on a wall in this game. I guess. Then again, hasn't Ganondorf like taken Master Sword to the chest and been totally fine? Well, not fine, but not exactly dead.
I don't think anybody could take a sword to the chest and be fine.
Well, yeah, but it didn't kill him. That's pretty good. Are you in yet?
Yeah, I'm doing my jump setup.
Oh, okay. Come on. No, dude. Hit me. No, I want to do my guard counter. Thank you. Regular counter. There we go. Alright, knockdown, flow. Well, don't the silver arrows kill Ganon? Like, I don't think it's just the Master Sword. Because, actually, I mean, like, the light arrows don't kill him, but I think the silver arrows do. At least they do in Zelda 1, and I think Link to the Past.
Link to the Past. That's the only reason I remember it. You had to use the silver arrows at one point to actually hit him.
Yeah, and you got to use them in the first game, too. I have no idea. I guess Ganondorf technically reincarnates, but that doesn't really count. I don't know. Zelda's weird. Yes, there's times when the graphic textures don't load right away when you fast travel. A lot of games do that. Xenoblade does that too. I'd rather have it do that than just take longer to load. Because sometimes when you fast travel, particularly if there's a different texture, it'll load like a base texture. It'll load you and then the ground, and then texture the ground properly from there. Sometimes that still happens. And you'll notice it a lot with walls too. It's a pick your poison kind of thing. Would you prefer the textures to load all the way before you load in, or would you rather play? for a few seconds earlier. I'd rather have it load the character a few seconds earlier myself, but either way. Well, I think Ganondorf technically only reincarnated like once. There's only like 2 Ganondorfs in the series. That's what I've heard. I don't know, the timeline's weird. For some reason there's a 3rd timeline now that Nintendo pulled out of their ass. I don't know where that came from.
Good. We've driven back the Oop. I'm glad I could defend Ziggy.
Our retreat is now secure.
So we're definitely done with Shu today, guys. So that'll just leave. We'll be down to 18 characters.
We can use this base to launch our attack on Yiling. We must capture it.
There's a cart in a city in the game that texture never loads. They probably fixed that by now. I've never noticed that.
Keep the Shu back at all costs.
I could check if you knew what city it was, but I have no idea. It's probably something they long patched by now. They're at like 1.3. What number version are they at? Update history 1.31. So they've done a lot of patches to this game, including free content. So Koei has done a good job supporting the game at least. Can you stop with the boulders? You son of a. Oh wow, her Muso, it looks ridiculous, but it's pretty good.
Our way into Yiling. This extends our forces, but I think we
Oh
can
god, I
handle
forgot that she turns into a cat. What about the air one?
To finish him off.
More cat.
Isn't this great? Isn't this great?
Yes, the 3 timelines are well no, the three timelines are Ocarina of Time, like the young Link and then their no Link timeline basically. Because I think Ocarina of Time, you like there's the time travel in that game, so that causes the 2 timelines. One where there is no Link and one where there is Link, obviously. Which makes sense based on the ending of that game. Where the 3rd, the hero is defeated timeline comes from, I have no idea. Other than, to be honest, it's just bad writing. There's no way around that. It's bad writing. They didn't know how to connect Link to the Past and the other NES games, basically, to the rest of the series, so they just pulled a 3rd timeline out of their ass. Very poorly, by the way. Because, I mean, if Hero is defeated as a timeline, I got news for you. Like, that means there should be a separate timeline from each and every game in the series. They basically broke their own rules of time travel. The time travel made perfect sense in Ocarina of Time before they screwed it up. Oh, Koei did lose the lawsuit. Okay.
The power of the Shu forces is nearly overwhelming.
Which I find ridiculous, but whatever.
That man into a demon driven by sheer
Not that it really matters, because they weren't going to do Extreme Legends anymore to begin with. At least not that way. Because they weren't going to use the Mixed Joy thing anymore. There's no need to. Because you can just... You could have an expansion pack be done like they did with Romance of Three Kingdoms 13. Where you just download an expansion pack that's added on top of your base game. You know, similar to what FF15 did as well. I just got killed somehow. I don't even know how.
Everyone, keep your
I
spirits
don't know where you are.
This is where we
revive.
repel the Shu army's attack.
I don't know what happened. I was just fighting and all of a sudden I died. It was very strange.
The Shu army is applying pressure to the front lines. We need to call in reinforcements from Ziggy and trap them in a
We are on ultimate difficulty. That's why I die suddenly sometimes. Oh, it's DB Stewart. Hey, sorry. I didn't see you initially.
It seems they have beaten us to the punch.
Ado is having technical difficulties, so sorry about that, guys. He'll try to fix it for tomorrow.
Even I'm worried
With
about
his
our defenses
laptop.
here.
Did you actually see the chat?
We better
He's
set
having
up
issues
camp,
accessing
just in case.
YouTube on his browser. I don't know why. I tried to fix it for him, but... Wow, Lucian just murdered me.
We're
okay,
going
I'm
to
gonna revive.
secure this area. Everybody, forward!
It's... Oh, so you mean, Luoyang? I've been in Luoyang a lot. I never noticed a cart that didn't have textures on it. Did you notice a cart in Luoyang that doesn't have proper textures on it?
To be honest with you, I never really paid too much attention to the cards.
I didn't either, but
Destroy
supposedly
the
there's a
enemy.
cart that doesn't
I
have
won't let
proper
anyone
textures.
thwart our
They probably fixed it by now, though.
I don't really like defending.
I'd be surprised if they
Do
didn't.
what needs to be done.
Capturing that base will weaken the enemy
I think I had an elixir on and I still got one-shotted. They're not going to stop making Musou games. I mean, they got the whole bunch of spin-off games coming out. I mean, they got the Persona 5 spin-off game coming out.
Are a true warrior of the three
Koei will be fine.
Capturing that base will weaken the enemy greatly. All units march.
They have a lot of projects that make them money. They're not a huge studio, but they can afford to take a little hit. They're still profitable, last I checked.
Such great strength. I'm pulling back for now.
Besides, these games
See?
cost them very little
I
to
have
make
just as
relative
much
to
a right to
AAA
be here as
titles.
anybody else.
And DW9 still
You're doing an excellent
made them
job.
some money, so it's not like it didn't make them money.
Capturing that base will weaken the enemy
I don't think they're going to stop.
Well, I know they made money from us.
Well, yeah, they made
Always
money
been
from
$200
also the DLC and
total in this
stuff.
game.
So. As much as I hate DLC, but whatever. I have less of a problem with it for smaller companies like Koei than I do for like Square Enix.
We cannot give up this position.
You starting the next
Even
phase
if it
of your
means we
cut?
must die in doing so.
15 by Thanksgiving.
Destroy the enemy.
That sounds
I
good.
won't let
Oh,
anyone
Jesus!
thwart our advance.
Stop attacking me. Zelda has pretty good voice acting.
You are a truly
Wow, that
amazing
was
warrior.
weird.
Now,
Yes, I like
take
Namco.
defensive
I like the
position.
Tales of series. Looking forward to a Rise. Oh yeah, that's another game I'll probably stream. You son of a bitch! You spoony bard! Stop it! Listen, Jotai, I'm gonna shove that katana up your ass in about 2 seconds. Okay,
Destroy the enemy.
okay, that's it.
Oh,
That's it.
demonetized.
Finish him off.
Dude, do you know how many things they randomly demonetize for no reason on my channel? No, actually not that many. Oh my god. Can you kill Sun Quan? I literally used all my potions up.
As long as Ling Tong stops trying to kill me.
I'll look at the sales numbers, but I don't think it cost. I don't think they lost money on it. It may have undersold, but I don't think they lost money on it.
Liu Bei has been consumed by rage.
You died?
Failed to notice
Oh
what
no,
was
I
happening.
killed him.
He's dead.
We have
Alright,
him
that,
right
that
where
makes
we
a lot
want
more
him.
sense.
What? What does this mean?
Can you pause for a second? Oh, crap. Too late. Let's see. It sold. It was a number 2 in Japan for the first week. Sold 117,000 in Japan in the first week. They're not having it. They don't have a AAA budget, so it's not like Square that needs to sell 50 million. Yeah, I know. I see the screen tearing. I don't know if that's the game or my PS4. But it only is this game, so I'm pretty sure it's the game. I just ignore it. Does it do that for you when you move the camera? Do you notice like a weird screen tearing in the center of your screen?
Everyone.
Oh, so it does it to you too. Yeah, it tears all the time. I don't know why. It's not that big a deal, but it is weird.
Master Li obey.
They did not fix that, if you didn't notice. I don't know why they didn't fix that, but
We must all make it back to E Province alive.
yeah, they're not. That's the thing with Koei, is that they're not like Square Enix. They don't have to make 50 million. They don't have to sell 10 million copies to make a profit. They can sell, 500,000 and do okay. It's like Tales of, it doesn't have to sell 10 million copies to make a profit. And Tales of is probably one of the more expensive
is blocking the way to Beide Castle.
non-AAA series.
Has already put plans in place. Curse them. All men advance.
Of course, Persona might be considered AAA now, huh? It's certainly mainstream.
Dude, please. Welcome.
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna max out my portable bonfires. I got so much money. All right, I'll reclaim Ziggy.
Again.
Enemy.
They might not do the open world format again. I don't care either way, but I wouldn't mind keeping it and expanding on it, but I get people didn't like it.
Everybody will stare at me if I fail. It's not how I want to
Oh
stand
yeah, I
out.
still need elixirs. Tales of Hercule. Yeah, Tales of Arise looks pretty damn good.
Give up, don't they? Maybe they'll see things our way once we use our siege weapons.
I'm not surprised because they were changed. The game runs on a totally new engine. That's why.
We have seen off the pursuit by the Wu forces.
Developing new engines takes forever. That's why Square Enix finally stopped designing engines for video games. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna use Unreal 4 because it's too difficult to make game engines. Just like it's really hard to write code that then is going to be usable in your game.
About this battle.
I mean, they spent like several years just making the Crystal Tools development engine for FF13, and now they had to abandon it because it's not even well made to begin with. And they wasted all that time on it when they should have just used Unreal 4 to make FF13. And they would have made the game, in not 15 years or however long it took.
Like they do with everything else I do.
The problem is that when you don't have an engine made, there's nothing, you can't work on the game at all until you have the engine. So basically, everybody that's doing other things can't really do anything other than you could write some scripting. You could write, script the plot maybe, but that's about it. You could do some art
Isn't this great?
designs, but you can't actually do anything in-game without a proper working engine.
Begin marching
Can you believe we only have 18 characters left, Ada?
Anybody to fall behind.
Leobe, I refuse to let you escape. You must die today for the good of
Oh god, Mega Man. Mega Man is not just around the corner, but he's like approaching the block down the road at this point, so that's pretty good.
Report
from Lord Zhuge Liang. He wants us to use this escape route.
Dude, we're gonna so suck at Mega Man 1.
I still don't know why you're thinking about that. We still gotta get through 18 characters plus 7 DLC.
Hey, it's only 6
What if
DLC,
stories?
I think.
Whatever.
No, wait, it might
That's
be
still
8.
a total of 25. And yes, I know my math is off.
Combat system. The combat is the best part of the game. What's the best Musou game in my opinion? Overall, probably 8.
I almost had him within my grasp.
I don't know. What about you, Ada?
Here is a clear sign of my inexperience.
I mean, if you're just talking mainline titles.
We have shaken off Oo's
Okay.
pursuit.
If you're counting all of them, yeah. Well, if you're counting all of them, I still probably would say
That's a Musou
DW8.
game.
I guess, yeah. I mean, if you're counting Gaiden games, that's still probably DW8 for me.
I have
But
nothing but gratitude
Oh,
towards
hold
you
up. If we include the Gaiden
You two.
games, Ninja Gaiden 2.
Liang and
It's my
Xiao
personal
Yun.
favorite.
no, I'm talking
I
about
must
spin-offs from
apologize for not heeding your
other Koei
warnings.
games, like
I allowed my
Hyrule
emotions-
Warriors, for example.
Never played it.
I have. It's pretty good. Yeah, I would still say DW8. It's the most complete package. But as far as the combat, this is the best the combat's ever been in the series. I know some people don't like it. I don't understand why, because you have far more control in this game than you do in any other Warriors game. I mean, the other Warriors games, you have the charge system where you have to, say you want to do your second charge, you have to hit square once and then triangle. But to do your launch, right? Well, what if I just want to do my launch right? Well, in this game, I can just do my launch at any time. I don't have to arbitrarily hit a certain number of square buttons to do them. So you have far more control over how you combo, what you combo. Now, I wish each character had more combos that you could equip on those triggers, but this is a good core combat system. Like, the combat's still fun, like 400 hours later. It's definitely the best part of the game. Oh. You must have been fast traveling too.
Nope.
So we only do chapters 10 and 11 for her. And then Huang Zhang has like 1.5 chapters. And then we'll be done with Shu.
Shu is finito.
We're already done with
Father,
Jin, so...
Brother, Master Zhang Fei, all dead. And now even Lord Liu Bei is gone.
Yep, that's rough. Hey, Bao Sanniang, you want to go hit on Guansuo? Seems like the appropriate time. Yeah. Showing cutscenes that have nothing to do with your character is really annoying. I will never understand that. I guess, but you didn't have full control over them. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the combat system in the previous games.
Wei has made
It's just you don't have you just don't have as much control
Scouts
over it.
indicate
Wei is attacking.
Wei is attacking. You
I
know.
want all of you to do your best
I mean, the only
to
thing
turn them away.
that kind of sucks is you lose one of your, because I think you had 2 launchers in the charge system. Was it C2 and
The enemy has set up camp in GT.
C4?
You can leave everything
3,
to me.
4,
Lord Yushan.
C5. I think was another launcher. So that's why I wish you could have different things you could equip on your triggers here, but you do have more moves in general in this game, though, because you have
Are you not
different
forgetting the
finishers
letter
depending on the
you
state
received
of the
from
enemy.
Master Zhuge Liang.
There's 3 finishers. special.
Oh, yes. Of course. Wait a minute.
3
Everyone,
triggers.
Zhuge Liang has given me a plan.
The default flow attack. And the different combinations of flow attack. Yeah, I think you have more moves in this game overall, but it's pretty close. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Alright, I'll defend Hanzhong. I just like the freedom. Liu Shan. Yeah, Liu Shan is never going to be in Fate Grand Order. Liu Shan is not treated very well, historically. In fact, Dynasty Warriors is like the only series that treats Liu Shan with any amount of decency.
Strike the finishing blow.
I happen to like Liu Shan in this series, but man,
I know what Master
the
Meng
book
does.
is terrible to the poor guy.
Cannot underestimate the Shu forces. I shall join the reinforcements as a precaution.
Alright, I need to... Let's test her.
We shall defend this position. Do not allow a single enemy through.
Okay. Ow. I'm just seeing what her moves are on horseback. They suck horribly. Okay. I figured they would, but...
Impressive work, Cao Zhen. Allow me to assist you.
That's Meng Da, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't want to get him.
We failed to take Young Ping Gate. Master Sima Yi. I'm so sorry.
I do things my own way.
How are they so strong?
Time for kitty attack.
The right move.
This is getting interesting.
The Shu forces
Yeah,
remain
there are
united,
clone weapons.
despite the loss of Liu Bei.
There's been clone weapons in a lot of games in the series, other than 8, which admittedly did not have clones, which was nice. But there were clones in 7, there were clones in 6, there were clones in... Well, there were partial clones in the other ones of 4, 6. Like, the sword users shared moves in DW 2, 3, 4, and 5. For example,
How
you
could
know,
I
like
have
Sun
been so
Jian, Cao
careless?
Cao, Liu Bei, they did share
truly
moves.
am worthless.
But yeah, we probably should have been long past clones at this point. It's kind of rough. I don't know. Cat girl stuff, yeah, that's kind of Bao Sanniang's thing. She likes to pretend she's a cat randomly for her musos. I don't know why. She did it in 8 too, which is very weird because she literally has nothing to do with cats. It's just a random quirk that she has with no explanation.
It seems that even without Liu Bei,
I guess it's got to be an anime thing.
stronger than I thought.
We cannot let them anywhere near our lord. Everyone, stop that enemy officer.
Yes, I like the costume
Did
design.
you really
Sometimes.
think you could face me with no strategy in place? Our siege weapons will make you see the
I mean, the clones are better in this game than I think 7. Because 7 you had, what was it, just the one EX attack that was different and the Musos. Here you have the special, the 2 Musos, a unique trigger attack with a unique flow, and a unique finisher for everybody.
I shall never forget this humiliation.
This was my best chance to eliminate Shu for good.
And some of them have
Where
like
did
an
I go
additional
wrong?
attack at the end of there that somebody else may not
We
have.
have somehow managed to repel.
So, there's
the
actually
Wei
more
invasion.
clone weapons in this game than
This
7,
is
but
all
they
thanks to Zhuge Liang's
at least
plan and the courage
have more
shown by
differences
everyone.
within the clones.
I hope you will continue to work
Plus the
together and
DLC
give
does
your
make
all
there
to
be
keep
less
Shu
clones than there
safe.
were, but still, it's pretty bad. Uh-oh.
Lord Liu Chan, We have received reports that the entire Wei army has retreated.
Well, that was easy.
Very.
Even the mightiest man has to die eventually.
Back to Chengdu.
Thanks to you, we have managed to repel Wei's invasion of our territory. What do you propose we do next?
At least you have Nobunaga. Yeah, time for Lu Xun to show up. For the 100th time.
I'd like to thank...
It looks like we're to head to Nungzheng next. Wei's got the people.
Yep. I have not played Warriors of Richi 4. Ado has. He likes the game.
The territory of
good game.
Nungzheng is inhabited by a range of disparate tribes who have all learned
I just
to
like the way you
coexist.
switch people out, in and out.
The goal of this battle will be to defeat Meng Huo,
Sounds
the great
good.
king. Understood. An alliance with Nanzhong is essential if we are to stand against Wei.
YouTube, why are you lying to me?
We need the cooperation of King
Oh, there we go.
Huo.
Your connection's bad. Really? Because I'm streaming at 6,000 bits per second here. Kilobytes per second. Like, what are you talking about, YouTube? Go away. You saw... Oh, yeah, the person floating is Ado. That's the second player.
The rattan-clad soldiers. To
Basically,
that end,
he's in a
I have
loading
dispatched
screen,
Li
so
Hui
it's
on a
just...
fact-finding
When he's
mission.
transparent, it
However,
means he's in a
he
loading
has not
screen, and he
returned.
can't be
Would
harmed
you
by
go
any
and search
enemies.
for him?
I'm not even next to you.
I know, but when I first load up in a cutscene, or after a cutscene, and you're watching the same cutscene as me, it will always place you right next to me, briefly. I'm gonna take out Zirong.
Appreciate the strength of Shu at first, but he will soon see that the only way is to join our cause.
Basically, I always get out of the cutscenes before him, because he has to load from my game. So that's why you see him like that. Where are you? No, we want Zirong.
We shall defend this position.
come on, game.
Do not
There we
allow
go.
a single enemy through.
That's all.
We have your man. If you want him back, you need to go home now.
Sorry, I've been taken captive. Please, help me.
Oh yeah, I gotta do her emotes.
I'll hold back the rest of them.
I'll have equipped them, then I gotta actually use them. Uh-huh.
I really didn't want to have to do this, but I have to protect
I'm pretty sure I
my
already
family.
killed you.
You
You're
leave
wrong,
me
but-
no choice.
Oh, this woman isn't playing around. Someone, help!
Yeah, they make you transparent. Like, when I pause, Ado sees me as transparent like that. And it doesn't modify you based on where you are. So if he's in the air or on a higher terrain than me, it'll load him in as being floating. I think that's weird. There are bow towers that spawn for me and not him, which makes it look like I'm standing on nothing. Or vice versa.
Isn't this great?
Alright.
You are
Hey!
unstoppable.
I do things my own way.
Why did you use a Muso instead of a emote? That was weird. Can you not do that? Drunk. Bao Sanniang. In case you ever wanted to see Bao Sanniang drunk. There you go. Running away. Let me guess, she's got the kawaii. Yay. There's other ones you can equip, but...
From an early age, I have trained to reach these heights.
that was actually surprisingly generic for her. Interesting. Did you finish yours?
Yep, for some reason it's not complete. Take out Manghuo.
It's just not completing? Alright, screw it. We're not gonna bother then. Diao Chen is probably the most attractive female in this game, yes. Or in the series, really. Then again, this is the same series that somehow decided to take the Kiao sisters and make them lowly twins. Two most beautiful women of the time, 12-year-old girls. Because, I don't know. I just don't know. Because Koei, that's why. Okay, I guess Dakiao looks maybe 14. Jakia, not so much. Okay, whatever, Nappa. Ever since you said that, dude, all I hear now, every time Mangmo talks, is freaking Nappa from DBZ Abridged. I know it's not him, but even his grunts sound just like Nappa. What the hell? It's like, I'm haunting you, Vegeta! But Vegeta, tricks are for kids. Oh my god. Shut up,
What are
Nap.
you doing? It's his turn, Vegeta.
I have to wait for it.
It's no good. We're just delaying the inevitable.
I don't know.
You win, all right? You win.
The Great King has finally come around to our way of thinking. This should allow us to form an alliance with
I don't know.
See? I have just as much a right to be here as anybody else.
I got nothing. Bao Sanniang.
Impossible! How could I be bested in a test of strength?
Bao Sanniang always had those cat moves. She's had them since she was added in 8.
Demand a rematch.
Or maybe she was added them in. Maybe she had.
Already been settled,
Whatever game
King
she was
of
introduced
Nanzhong.
in, I forget if it was 7 or 8. She had those moves. I think it was 8. I think her and Guan. No, she might have been added in 7 because Guan Suo was added in 7.
It was 7.
Yeah, it was 7. Yes, she
Like,
had.
8 is when they introduced the Jin
Peace
characters.
has been brought to
No, they
Nanzhong.
introduced them in 7.
Now we can
But
finally
8,
turn
they
our
introduced
attention
Guan
to
Xing
Wei.
and Zhang Bao. Guansuo was the first of his kids other than Guanping to be added. Because Guanping was added in 5, sorry. So yes, Bao Sanniang always had the weird cat things. I don't know why. She literally has nothing to do with cats. Like, she doesn't have a cat. She doesn't like cats. There's no cats in the game. She just scratches like a cat. There's not even some weird thing where Guansuo likes cats and she's trying to be a cat to get his attention. There's nothing. There's no explanation. She's just a cat. For some reason. I don't know. She's Chinese Catwoman. That's all I got for you.
The soldiers are all bristling with determination to defeat the forces of Wei. It's enough
No,
to reignite
Bao Sanniang's the only one that has moves like that.
We will now begin our preparations.
Debatably the Kiao sisters, but I don't think so. Like, Jia Kiao has one where she falls on her ass. And Da Kiao has one where she's like, get away from me.
I understand how you feel, Master Wei Yun.
But that's about the extent of it.
To be properly
No, she's always had those moves. They didn't add any moves by a patch. They've never done anything to the combat system. What you see is what we've got from the beginning. They added some gems that you can equip and things around the edges, but they didn't add anything so fundamental to the core combat system like new attacks. They didn't do that. No, actually, there's one exception to that. The guard counter, right? They added that.
Prepare well for the upcoming battle.
Yep.
Yes, okay. So the one move that they did add to everybody is when you guard and you're hit by an attack that doesn't break your guard and you hit triangle, you get a separate counter attack that's different from your standard counter attack. That I think does more damage, than a regular counter attack does.
Actually,
no, I think it covers a wider area. That's the difference.
No, I think the guard counter has always been in it.
No,
I think what they did was they
that's
added
a new
when
thing.
Locked on.
No, the guard counter is.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Oh, there's two things they actually added. The guard counters, which unlike a standard counter, it deals like a wide AoE damage that stuns enemies. I think the regular counter doesn't stun. And then they added the trigger counters, where you can counter an enemy's trigger attack with your own trigger attack. And then there's also the break gauge that they added, where you can break an enemy's guard and do more damage. Those are the only fundamental changes they really made to the core combat system. Unless you want to count, like, adding bosses. There's like 3 of them. Are you doing Gongsun Yuan's thing?
No.
Okay, I'll provoke.
Alright,
I'm gonna do Gongsun Yuan then. Yeah, I miss her old weapon too.
The letter. I hear that T.
But the reason why there's so many clones is because of the new engine. They cannot just copy the animations over because they have to reprogram all the hitboxes for them. And that takes time. That's what happens when you change engines, unfortunately.
Forces are attacking.
Things that worked in the previous game won't work.
Tea leaves.
And when you do things to implement weapons from older systems without properly updating them, you get what happened to poor Zhu Shu's weapon, which they gave it back to him in a DLC, and it doesn't work properly. Its hitboxes don't function right. I mean, I guess you could say it's laziness, but there's an explanation for it.
The tea here is the best.
Okay, non-old man voice sounding old man. But those are the only, like, major additions to the battle systems they added. Where's the... Yeah, here they go, tutorials. I'm 99% sure they added... Yeah, there's the break thing. Oh, there's elemental weaknesses now, that's right. Yeah, reactive attack, guard counter. If you perform a well-timed reactive attack while guarding an attack, you do a guard counter, which stuns the enemy. Yes, it was added. It was added after the co-op. What you have, couch co-op
yeah,
and
while
online
guarding,
co-op.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Regular counters were in the game, but the guard counters were not.
Yeah. Alright.
Because before the guard counter, there was no reason whatsoever to guard. Now there's a reason to guard. It's another option to stun, basically.
Okay. Master go.
I mean, is that really useful? No, not really, but it's there. The braking system and the trigger counters are far more useful. Trigger counters are very nice, since you do massive damage to their brake gauge.
Something, aren't I?
You are quite strong, indeed.
Oh, you gave her the ore?
Isn't this great?
Alright, let's move on then.
You are a truly amazing warrior.
Let it work. Thanks to the fine work of all of you, preparations for our northern campaign
I guess
are complete.
technically the guard counter
We are
is the
ready
only
to
new
begin.
additional attack that everybody got. It does look a little different, but I think it's just like a modified animation.
Thanks to all of you, our preparations are now complete. We...
My lord, may I ask you a question? In preparation for the northern campaign,
And that is all that I, Zhuge Liang, desired to say before advancing our campaign north.
Time for the northern campaign! Again!
Too many northern campaigns.
Well, to be fair, we're just about done with them.
Yep. Actually, technically, we're not.
No, because Wei, the only guys left that covered the
Understood.
northern campaign under Wei. Let's see. Because chapter 11 is the first northern campaign, right?
Yep.
There is only
The
one
first
character
wave of
left,
troops led by
Zhang
Ma
He.
Su appears to be proceeding
Oh, nice.
smoothly.
I mean,
Ma Su
Zhu
and the
Ran
others
goes
on
to
the
chapter
front
11
line
for
appear to
Wu,
be
but
struggling.
Wu doesn't really do a northern campaign.
We need to regroup as soon as we are able.
They just kind of keep
In
attacking
order to
Hefei
do
and
so,
failing miserably.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna do Chen Kong. You do Zhu Huang.
Take
Don't
down
do the other
Tianshui,
two. They take
where
forever.
Sima Yi is stationed. We must
I'm
push
gonna go
back the Wei forces
persuade
and rescue our
Jiang Wei.
allies.
Please don't. The mission takes absolutely forever. Out of the 18, how many blues and reds are left? Well, the better question is how many.
I must admit, the enemy
I was gonna make like
is
a
truly magnificent. I wonder who could
American
be
flag
commanding the
joke,
forces.
but I guess not. I couldn't think of a way to make it clever.
I would have mobilized
I was
more
like,
troops.
how many red,
However,
whites, and
our
blues,
numbers are
eh?
reduced due to the trouble caused by Gongsun Yuan of
Okay,
Liaodong.
there are, I believe, 8 and 10. 8 Wu, 10 Wei. So 8 red, 10 blue.
Chen Sang is the key stronghold of this battle. For my lord, I will claim it.
I will never give Chen Song up. Face my defense of steel.
We may not be able to do 2 Wei characters, but then again, we may be able to. But it's really close for Wei right now.
It doesn't matter how formidable your citadel may be.
There's
I
2
have
characters
just
left for
the
Wei that
thing
need
to
7
break it down.
chapters. The rest are all 6 or less.
Yeah, I'd say after we get those 2 done, we'll be able to reach it.
All we can do is retreat.
Well, once we get
but
1 done at the very
really
least.
Chen Song puts all his weight
I don't
into
want to try and do 13 more chapters.
7 and 6 is 13.
Should turn the tide.
Yes.
7 plus 7 is 14.
My might was insufficient to overcome you. It seems I still have far to travel along the path of the warrior.
Freedom is all that is left.
Freedom.
Freedom is all that's left.
Isn't this great? Isn't this great?
Alright, time to take out Sima Yi.
The Shu forces must be tired after such a long journey. Let us give them the gift of eternal slumber.
What do you think about a Musou game with the Journey to the West characters? I don't know what that is.
Sayuki.
What?
That's an old game. I think he might be talking about Sayuki, A Journey to the West. And that's basically dealing with like, monk.
How could my vast
That's like what?
intellect have failed me? Curse
Dealing
you,
with the Monkey King.
Zhuge Liang.
Oh,
Chinese
okay.
residents.
Sometimes you break up. Not very
Yeah,
often.
I know.
But sometimes.
Sima Yi has withdrawn. It appears
Sorry
we have
guys, we are
managed
under
to
the
avoid total catastrophe.
limitations of
However,
internet,
injuries are
Wi-Fi.
still significant.
unfortunately.
Continuing the northern campaign in this state would be foolish in the extreme.
Internets are good, but they're not ridiculously good.
Your internet's good. Mine
Yeah,
sucks.
Thanks to the efforts of all of you,
This isn't terrible.
we have managed to
It's pretty
repel
standard.
Sima Yi and stifle Wei's momentum.
Oops, I just accidentally closed my thing. Journey to the West is what Dragon Ball was based on? Oh, I have no idea. I accidentally closed my analytics thing. There we go. That was not good.
I will come right to the point.
Time to get Jiang Wei for some reason. Just gotta do the... Well, I guess it could end right now, but I think we're gonna have to do the Wujiang Plains. Guan Suo did, right?
Yes, he did.
I mean, her story is basically Guan Suo's without Chapter 9. Even though
Despite
she's
our most diligent preparations,
there.
our
I mean, she's
previous
not
northern
participating, but
campaign
whatever.
ended in failure.
Supposedly she met him in Chapter 9. Would have been nice to see
A
that
second
with
such
Guan
failure
Suo's
will
story,
make
but
our
whatever.
land of benevolence an even more distant dream.
So you're gonna use Zhang Bao for Wang Zhang's story? Or did you already
Yeah,
use...
there's only one other person I need to use in the Chingo yet.
Yeah. Head to Hanzhong. I think I just teleported too soon. Pretty sure I just teleported right to right to CBE. Whoops. I forgot you were still loading.
It still wants me to go to where CME's at.
Yeah, because I'm fast traveling. There we go.
Yeah, you didn't wait for the head Hongzhong message to pop up.
I know. It says it, but it doesn't have the actual pop-up for it, where it actually updates it properly. It's so weird that it actually loads the final mission area first, and then the mission to actually, the area to actually start the mission proper. That's very strange. You know her ending's gonna be super weird.
It is.
It is gonna be really weird. Oh, did I tell you I redid Zhang Fei and Lu Lingqi?
Prime Minister.
Mm-hmm.
The Wei forces are said to be resisting stubbornly, and our
Yeah, I don't know
men are
what Journey to the West is. I know stuff about Chinese history, but not everything.
If I remember correctly, because I played a game on the
Yes,
PlayStation
no,
called
you're correct.
West.
It's the Monkey King stuff. Or, not Chinese, but
His
Chinese
name is Sun Goku.
folklore.
Sima Yi will not be an easy man to overcome.
Because I think that
All
that
forces
stuff is...
proceed with caution.
What's romanticized fiction, right?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, which one you want?
I'm gonna take on Xin Xianying. So I'll perceive it the enemy's intentions.
Alright.
You wish to defeat me. Claim the rear of the Wujiang Plains. Your unwise plan will be thwarted here.
I am a member of the famed Zhugo clan. I will not
Oh,
simply
the
allow
Zhugo
you to take
clan.
the land of Wei from
I know
me.
who the Zhuge clan is. I don't know who the Zhugo clan is. Wow. I just got off the horse and the horse knocked the barrier open for me.
Dao
Nice.
Wei has apparently given an order pertaining to battle tanks. But why?
Where are you, Zenpi?
When Sima
I'll take
Yi
you out
has command
first.
over the army. He's up to something. We feel it. We need to capture the message bearer and confirm it for ourselves.
Oh man, I should have got a trigger counter there. Uh-oh. Come on. I want a trigger counter, yeah? There we go.
You're attacking me. You must be after this letter.
Bam. Got her.
I have lost His Majesty's letter. Forgive me.
Wang Zhang's story is going to take like no time at all.
He had to beg Cao Rui to give the order to defend.
I'm pretty sure it's just
It looks like
Chengdu,
Sima Yi no longer has what it takes to keep his men in order.
the domestic stuff, and then the two
This is a
Hanzhongs.
chance for us. We will switch out the letters and force them to retreat.
He's got a DLC weapon though, so that'll be cool. Once we get to that. Did you defeat the guard?
Yep.
Alright, I'm heading over to CBE to put an end to this.
Isn't this great?
Upgrade points.
Oh crap, yeah, I gotta do that. Because this is the end. And we really screwed around, it still only took like an hour. I mean, we could have rushed through. Oh god, as soon as I teleported, why? I just got shot with 1,000,000 arrows as soon as I teleported. Like as soon as I showed up, there were arrows already hitting me.
I don't really cheat like that.
That's ridiculous.
I must have underestimated you. Father, you may label me an imbecile. I deserve nothing less.
Open the gate.
How could I fail to carry out the task given to me? Is this the kind of man I am?
Come on, open the
She
gate.
can attack as often as it likes, but it is no match for my brilliance.
Yes.
In fact, they are unlikely to even survive this battle.
Alright, alright. Where's Xianghei? I know he's usually guarding this thing here. There he is. I hate throwing daggers.
Plan works. Zhao Zhen should retreat. Wait for your opportunity outside the castle walls to the east of Chang'an.
Understood. I'll wait right here until the enemy arrives.
Reinforcements have arrived from Chang'an. Everyone, we can still win.
Wave
Uh-oh.
reinforcements?
So what?
Listen to he's attacking
We
me
aren't
through
going
his
to
door.
lose now.
Of course, now I get freaking upgrade points to spend. Come on, open this gate. He's firing his laser through the door at me. It's not very nice.
Float about this battlefield like a beautiful butterfly.
Oh, there we go.
Elegant and fleeting, unable to be caught by any.
Can't see. Thank you, game.
Let's go. I cannot believe that I am being pushed back like this. I shall withdraw for now, but I will not let it happen again.
Sima and Wei. Gone. Finally a land of benevolence. It is in our grasp.
My lord!
Can you
What has
stop,
happened?
Zhang Chuanhua?
My lord!
Great. She tried to Musou me.
My own weak constitution has poured
Yep.
cold water over
Zhuge
our
Liang
victory.
time to die, I guess.
Did everyone make it safely out?
All of our out.
How could Master Zhuge Liang?
What should we do? Are we supposed to continue to keep fighting somehow?
I see. No one ever considered that, did they? A battle without Master Zhuge Liang?
Alright, this should... Oh no, we gotta actually return to Chengdu. Then it'll end.
I see. Zhuge Liang?
The Prime Minister was concerned for the future of our land until the very last. The land of virtue which Master Liu Bei sought, he told me that he wanted those of us left behind to...
Bao Sanniang helped Guan Suo and the others at the Battle of Wuzhang Plains.
Yep.
She was obsessed with helping Guan Suo to whatever extent possible. Her efforts helped defeat Wei Sima Yi and earn them victory in the battle.
And then she died off screen.
She only hoped that Guan Suo had seen her contributions on the battlefield.
She does die off screen at some point.
Bao Sanniang's fears
Everybody dies
and
off screen.
expectations ran high.
Because they get old and die.
Alright. Are you going to be a cat in your ending?
Nope.
Thanks to you, everything went a lot better this time. Thank you.
Alright, good night, Zero.
Really?
Later, Zero.
So you really don't mind if I stay with you from now on?
You've been here for like 2
Of
chapters.
course not. Actually, I don't know what I'd do without you. Even in the middle of battle, I feel relieved when I hear your voice. I hear you praising me all the time on the battlefield, like an excited child.
Oh my god.
Now, it is time to head back. The War Council is about to begin.
Wait just a moment, Guansuo. Go on. Praise something different about me.
Oh my god. Praise something different about me.
Yep.
Wow. I got 1 book.
Oh, of course you did. I got a half a book.
You can't get half a book. What are you talking about?
You almost believed it for a second.
No.
Then what was it with the pause, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Did I add this to the playlist? Yes, I did. What's the name of her freaking terrible ending? That was not worth it at all.
Praise me.
Just as you are. Yeah. Okay, whatever, game. Huang Zhang, dude, your ending better be better than that. Alright. We'll be back in 5 minutes to do Huang Zhang's story, or 10 minutes, give or take. This is Ryzen.
Zero.
Thanks for watching. Take care.